Live. I need 5 minutes to sort out social stuff, and then we'll get started. What's going on? Cheese to 9000X here. Today we're playing something a little different. It's not a Sonic game for once. We're playing LittleBigPlanet 3. I've been a major fan of this franchise for as long as I can think to remember. So I thought maybe it would be time to show it off on the Monday live stream. As I said, I need a couple of seconds to get the social side. Greetings from Butane Voss. Hello, we've already got one person. Nice. Yeah, just give me a second here. Nice, immediately as you got the email. That's devotion. Everyone. Just advertising on the Discord. Mr. Venture's in here. Yay, stream! Just give me another couple of minutes. Couple of minutes. How am I doing today? I'm doing... I could be doing better, but I'm not doing badly. Alright, so as I mentioned on Twitter, the first hour of this is going to be dedicated to playing some levels. Actually, now that I think about it, while Butane Voss is in the chat, let's go see if I can find some of his old levels and embarrass him, and probably make sure he never comes to another live stream again, but no, Butane Voss has made some good levels. I hope I'm remembering how to spell this right. Oh shit. Yeah, I did. Clive's angry face. Yeah, your most popular thing, Clive's angry face. You made a lot of like cutscene based stuff, right? Let's show off the first Clive's angry face. I will basically just shut up through all of this, really. Fucking mental gym brain. No.
Oh yeah. Hey hey.
And then the game... Okay, that was the end of it, but I think it broke slightly. That tends to happen with LittleBigPlanet 2 cutscenes. Alright, now let's play The Adventures of Creepy Face Monochrome Guy. The moral of that story, give Clive your sandwiches, or die. Creepy Face Monochrome Guy. I have vague memories of this. Oh no. Oh no. It's like Clive's angry face, but in a universe-destroying scale. Well, you went pretty crazy with Clive's angry face 3. Also, I remember being around when you made this song. I think it was on the big, like, the big launch pad. The rate of fire could do with being a little higher. Oh no. If I could like hook up my PS3, it would be really cool if we could do like a LittleBigPlanet 2 thing and just like show off some of the crazy stuff, like the swimming pool. I have to go get a PS4. I still have my PS3. It's like sitting in my room. It's just not plugged in. No, but you should publish swimming pool. What was it? Because like you made a swimming pool before, and then you made it with actual water, but then we went back and just like really just went wild. That will be 1 pound hen. I remember that. Oh no. I don't remember this part of the level. I just remember like the opening part. Alright. I'm just gonna sit here. The rate of fire could do with being a bit higher, but I doubt you're gonna come back and fix that. Oh no. Oh no. I don't wanna die. Okay. Box. But yeah, this was the kind of stuff the Butane would make back in the LittleBigPlanet 2 days. Oh no. I'm probably not gonna live through this level. Run, run. Oh, no, we living. No, we good. Alright, that gets open the door. Oh boy, platforming over lava. I died. If I reinstalled the downloadables, I might play it again. Sounds like it'd be a lot of fun, but I think you still need to publish Swimming Pool, as it were. Hold on. The controls are all over the place, and, like, everyone says Sonic Voss has got bad physics. They've never played The Adventures of Creepface Monochrome Guy version 1.4. Sorry, Butane. The controls weren't good, though. Oh, yes, Penis Cupcake. This one. This one.
I'm in Penis Cupcake.
I will eat you.
I will eat you.
And then this is basically just certain death. Instantaneous death. Every time.
I will eat you.
And this music, which got stuck in my head the first time I played this level. Right. Oh! I forgot he could do that. Because I remember the original one, you could hide behind that little closet, and he'd get stuck. But I guess it must have been fixed, because that doesn't work anymore. He said Rubberfruit commented on it. It would be under reviews, right? Good God, I don't even want to know what that costume's trying to be. But some of these, give it as a prize, please. No punctuation, no capital letters. Give it as a item. That bad grammar. He almost got me. Like, why is this guy putting it as glitch? It's not a glitch. LittleBigPlanet comments, yeah, they removed the negative reviews and they never really put them back in. Like, if I go into review, I leave my own review. You either like it or you don't. LittleBigPlanet 2-3 reviews are a mysterious enigma. LittleBigPlanet 4, bring back the 5-star rating. And then there's the fantasy RPG test. I don't think I played this one properly. But yeah, bring back the 5-star rating. Or at the very least, bring back the sad. Oh, fuck this one. Do you not like this? Because in LittleBigPlanet 2, top-down things, they were all the rage, weren't they? Also, if I spin around, I can just kind of make myself busy and I just keep spinning. And I can... Right, sprint. Right. Oh, right, yeah, I can just kind of shoot laser beams. The AI on this seems a little funky. That guy primarily seems stuck to me for some reason. Yeah, let's go out of the town and fight something. Can I fight you? With my lasers? I understand where you were going with the mana thing, but like... It just kind of seems like I'm shooting lasers. Also, there should be something out here I can fight, right? Butane, did you actually put any enemies in this? Hang on. Details. No toss, no storage, just free roam. Slay giant beetles. Where are the giant beetles, though? Like, that's not a beetle, that's a man. There's a cave to the north. Alright, so if I just can't... Oh, there it is. I am blind and cannot see. Also, if you spin, you can throw swords. I don't think that was intentional. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Throw swords. These beetles don't... Oh, there they are. Is there a giant... Is there a giant beetle, or is it just these slimes? Also, I'm probably gonna be here until I die. Just those. Fair enough. But yeah, I don't think you intended to throw swords by spinning. Well, let's find out. Let's find... Okay, I intentionally try and die, and it's... Oh. Oh, you actually made a functioning respawn system. Remade pizza pies. Teaser adventure, LittleBigPlanet 2. That would be pretty funny. So you actually made a functioning respawn system, which is pretty good, actually. I mean, it's better than some of the other top-down stuff that I made.
Oh no!
You thought of everything. Play fair by standing behind the line. How about you don't tell me what to do, mister? Alright, because you made a functioning respawn system and it doesn't just end the level once you die, I'm gonna quit that. And... I'm not gonna look into these. I'm not gonna look into those. I might come back to those later, but, Alright, let's see, what other levels are there to play? Cuphead? Cuphead! Let's play some Cuphead. The Dark Souls of platformers. And I think I need to move that out of the way of my mouth. Cuphead, the Dark Souls of platformers. Cuphead. Cuphead and his pal Mugman, 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 and his pal Mugman. Please don't look at them. Young me sounds shit. Okay, so there's an attempt here. Oh. Oh. Right, okay, that's instant death. But what fresh hell? Okay. Okay, limited lives. Okay. I don't know what I was expecting. Currently sounds less shit, but still kinda shit. Fair dues. I mean, I still think I sound kinda like shit. Right, let's try playing Cuphead again. This stuff. I can still play that, you know. I feel like Ozzy would be better at this level. I'm not good at Cup. Alright, return to park. In the final MGS pack level with the stock evil laugh. Alright, right, so if I come out of here, go into store. No, not store. What am I going in? Oh yeah, that was it. Play. More stories. Whoa, what? Metal Gear Solid pack, here we go. Wish the LittleBigPlanet 1 levels were playable in LittleBigPlanet 2. Yeah, no, you can't play anything that isn't, like, LittleBigPlanet 1's DLC levels in this. But they do have, I will come back to the Metal Gear Solid stuff in a second, they do have these challenges, where, like, every 2 weeks or so, they have, like, a challenge level based on one of the original 2 LittleBigPlanet games. Like, they had an Avalonia thing at one point, they had a Tower of Whoop, except you played as Aardsock. They had tie skipping as well, which was also pretty good. Alright, so I'm gonna go back into the Metal Gear Solid pack, and, some good old-fashioned nostalgia with the boss fight. And the load times. There's not much I can say about these. Also, it's incredibly easy to ace the boss fight, because of how LittleBigPlanet 3 handles, shooting projectiles. When the little defense wall comes up, if you position yourself right, you can shoot through it and basically just become invulnerable. I'll see if I can show that off. Ooh. Let's just check everything while this is loading. I find it funny, the first big, like, level kit for LittleBigPlanet was Metal Gear Solid, of all things. Liquid. You'll... Ah, yes. It doesn't have any brightly colored weak spots. So prepare to see some brightly colored weak spots. This was still impressive in... this was still fairly impressive in its own... Alright, there we go. No, 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 no. Okay, I'm good. I feel like he should be doing it. One second. He wasn't silent. I know he wasn't silent. Also, I died because I guess I suck. Only I have this first bit done by now. What the hell? There we go. That's... For some reason, the bombs could be detonated with paintballs. Sit here and hammer away at the R1 button until something explodes. Also, what was that about, oh yeah, that bit. Giant death lasers. Where's the... Come on, open something. Really? Oh no. Okay. So, like, I didn't really have a choice there. I was going to die no matter what, but, yeah, here we go. Shoot through walls. Now, that would have been an ace if I hadn't screwed up by being terrible at video games. Yeah, because then you come through here, the door opens, and you find that Ocelot's true plan was to pump out the same level over and over again, forever. But the problem is, I don't think that Media Molecule realized that there are many people already doing that. Obviously, it's not as prevalent now because the cool pages literally don't exist. Oh yeah, you have to destroy the machine and everything kind of falls apart. You've ruined my plans to become the most hearted creator in all of LittleBigPlanet. All I wanted was to be loved. Yeah, it's basically just Latin Player. Latin Player is still around, I think, except he's under Latin Creator IO or something like that. I'll go see if I can find some of his levels. But yeah, that would have been an ace if I hadn't been terrible. I'm very tired. I didn't sleep much last night. It's a wonder I remember that name. To be fair, it's not quite something you forget. Alright, if I go into community, recommended, not in team picks, not in level of the day. Wait, no, this is busiest. He's not as prevalent, mostly because they've redone how they organize the levels. Yeah, you've got your, 5 Nights, you got your Up Death Run, yes, the standard Mortal Kombat levels, your Creepypastas, some more 5 Nights, some more 5 Nights, some more 5 Nights, some more 5 Nights. You're gonna notice a pattern here. Some more 5 Nights. Bomb Survival. Bomb Survivals are still pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. I quite happily play Bomb Survivals. A lot of 5 Nights, funnily enough. It's a miracle we don't have a 5 Nights at Freddy costume pack. In fact, now that I've said that, I feel like I've jinxed it. Some more 5 Nights. SpongeBob Death Run. Mario. Creepypastas don't really work in LVP. Yeah, you're right. They don't. Missed Adventure with the... Oh. Oh, what's this? Zombie Slayer, Amy's Horror House, Scary multiplayer. Oh, it's another Five Nights. You can make some pretty like spooky looking things. I've seen some pretty amazing things made with LittleBigPlanet, but you can't. Oh no. Oh no, we gotta play this one. Mortal Kombat Undertale Edition? Oh no. Oh, good God. Wait. Oh, good God. Hell in its true form. Hang on. Stan's Undertale? Ness Undertale? I'm gonna play as Ness. Alright, so basically the idea behind these Mortal Kombat levels is that you were in these robots, the left stick would sort of lean them back and forth. X controlled the right leg, circle controlled the left leg, and you could punch with each arm. L1 did this block, but you could also kind of use that as a throw. And if you it made the hands pretty sticky, funnily enough. Sorry, my dad just said he was going somewhere. I remember that LittleBigPlanet 2 movie with an abandoned hotel and a sequel. Really? I don't remember that. But yeah, sorry, man, I was just going out somewhere. Basically, the idea is you'd have to throw your friend or whoever you were deciding to play with off the side of this, and if anybody goes off the side of it, it's an automatic loss. And I'm trying to break the legs of these things, because, like, as you saw, it was very easy to snap the arms off the joints. Wild spinning was always a good tactic. It was a very popular one. Can you give him a hand? You stop that. It was a very popular one. I don't remember it. Alright, I'm gonna try again, except this time I'm gonna play as, Temmie. Right, I'm just gonna wildly spin, and then see if I can grab the wall, and see if I can disconnect the arms whilst stuck on the wall. Oh no, that didn't work. Tembot. Right, so basically, that's the Mortal Kombat levels. In LittleBigPlanet 2, you'd see like a bunch of random levels, and you see the occasional cool thing, but it was mostly just the same copied Bomb Survival, the same copied Tsunami Survival, the same copied Shark Survival, and Mortal Kombat levels of all varieties. Although it seems that right now it's mostly Death Run and Five Nights and creepypastas for some reason, but that's like the most played stuff. They actually, the way they've changed this makes it easier to see good levels, to be fair. Skull Island, Cloud Top, Pollux B, Forgotten Soul. The team picks are still pretty good. Red Knight Origins. Let's see if I can find amazing. I think bomb survivals are a mainstay of LittleBigPlanet at this point. Let's go and see my heart's content, because I think I hearted a bomb survival recently. Now I think about it. Gravity Crash Remastered. That was a good level. Color bomb survival. But I'm amazed that the FNAF shit has taken over and taken root. Are you really though? It was kind of predictable, considering we went from, like, emo hair to, like, bomb survivals to creepypastas. FNAF was the obvious next step in that. Yeah, it's bomb survival. Oh yeah, killer whale survival, except you play as the whale. Surprisingly a lot of fun. Just... Oh no, the emo hair. I never managed to get the emo hair, and I'm very sad about that. The emo hair. Yeah, the hero hair from the Ragdoll Kung Fu Fists of Plastics kit. Right, so if I if I run along here, hopefully I should just automatically whale up. No. But yeah, this uses a lot of LittleBigPlanet 3 stuff pretty well. Right, and then I come back up. And I go over, and I clamp down, and everything just kind of breaks up in my mouth. It's great. Shock survivals. Yeah, shock survivals were pretty fun. You get tired of them a lot, but this time you actually get to play as the giant shark that's eating everything. And I think I need to regurgitate some of my stuff. Oh, it's R1 and R2, that was it. Do you remember the big whale survivals where you could like get stuck in the whale's stomach and you could just like grab a part of it? Right, just crunch all of this. This is a lot of fun in single player, but it sounds like it'd be more fun in multiplayer because like if one person plays as the whale. Also, I seem to have something stuck in my teeth. There we go. Right, and then I can just kind of pop up, tear this boat in half. That gives me enough room to come up here, and that's the boat completely in two. Get in my mouth. Get in my mouth. There we go. Did I... hang on, have I just broken part of the whale? Or does that just not have collision? Let's see if I can eat this thing whole. Nailed it. But yeah, this is... Alright, so I'm gonna cut it there because that's basically everything. It's just you play as the giant whale instead of the giant whale just like chasing you down. This kind of level, a lot of the other survival levels are more fun in multiplayer. Afraid. Actually, now that you mention it, that does sound familiar. I'll see if I can like search it and see if I can find it. 32-minute mark. Afraid. Don't be afraid. Are you afraid of the dark? Are you afraid of the dark? Afraid. I vaguely remember this. I don't remember playing it because I wasn't a big fan of horror. I'm still not a big fan of horror. I'm probably gonna leave that one. Wait, somebody made Asda movie? Most haunted, scary cinematic. Somebody remade the Asda movie scene. With no audio? I think some of the audio might actually be broken. Asda movie. Yes, Asda movie. I think some of the audio might actually be broken. I'm fairly certain that, there's meant to be more of that, and you're supposed to hear it. Let's see, what else? What else can I think of that would be good to play? Let's actually try that challenge level, because I haven't played the recent challenge level. Stay above the line and avoid the fireballs to boost your score into the stratosphere. Keep an eye out for handy power-ups amidst the chaos. Right, so it's an odd-sock level. This seems to be based on LittleBigPlanet 3. So, also, the Overlord Glitch isn't a thing, so people don't hack the leaderboards. Or at least it's not a thing anymore. It used to be a thing, but it's not. Cool, we got 5 people here. Axu Robot, hello! Thanks for dropping by. We're playing LittleBigPlanet for like the first hour, and then I'm gonna be creating stuff. Overlord Glitch. God Glitch, Create and Play Mode. It goes by many names, but they all mean the same thing. Okay, this makes sense. Right, so I gotta avoid those fireballs. Oh no. Ouch. Oh no. Okay. Oh! Oh, okay. I didn't even get to bronze. I'm not happy about that. I want to try again. I didn't expect that platform to drop away. I probably should have, but I didn't. Right. Get killed. Well, that's not very... That's funny, my Alexa just went off. Nope, nope, hang on. Yeah, that one's gonna go. Oh, is it if you don't bounce on them for long enough, they go away? Ah! Oh, that's not even fair. That's not even fair. No, I want another go at that. I'm gonna try at least twice? Two more times? Oh, okay. That helps. Nope! Oh, the wall jump saved me. Just under bronze. Yeah, no, that was the painful part. Nice save. Nope. Nope. Damn it. Okay, I got above bronze, so I'm fine. Everything's fine. I'm gonna go in here and just... You don't get anything for completing these prizes outside of completing these challenges outside of a sense of satisfaction, to be fair. There's probably no way I'm ever going to get to the top of that leaderboard, so I'm not even going to try. But I'm in the top 55%, which granted isn't saying much because I'm at 3,000. Poppet puzzles. Why do I only have 97%? I thought I... Let's do some poppet puzzles now that I think about it, because yeah, satisfaction is the only thing you get out of it. You don't get like a free costume or anything, which is kind of sad. It'd be nice if like you could get costume pieces from it, but I suppose they'd have to keep creating costume pieces every week or so. Why do I only have like... Right, so let's go to Poppet Academy Zone 1 and see what I've missed. This replaces the tutorials in the levels. I only have 95% of the goodies. What have I missed? Something. Well, let's go see what I can pick up. Actually, no, let's go to the bounce pads one first. Getting DLC costume pieces for free. Maybe? They do have, like, free DLC pieces, now. They came out with some, like, some casual stuff. Right, so there's definitely an item I'm missing here, so I'm gonna go play the bounce pads level. Yeah, these replace the tutorials. Also, Stephen Fry seems to be curiously absent from this, and I'm really upset about that. Alright.
Yippee! You're back. As you know, I am the
Hang on,
unforgettable.
I need
Uh,
that prize bubble.
Da Vinci.
Let me...
Your puppet tutor. I am positively
Let me-
bouncing today, so let's talk about bouncing.
Okay, so it looks like... Right, so can I... Right, so I can pop a cursor. Can I tweak this? Yes, I can. Okay, that might be a little too mad. Yeah, they brought Da Vinci and Victoria back. Victoria does the second, the quote, term 2 stuff. Oh. Oh. Okay.
Bounce pads. Use, and
Blah,
once
blah,
you've
blah,
installed
blah.
all your tweaks, you...
No, I want... Okay, so I think I've already got those prize bubbles. Not the superior Clive. Yeah, no, Clive doesn't come back. I wish Clive did. In fact, now that I think about it, while I'm bouncing on this bounce pad, I'm gonna scroll through all of my costumes that have been sorted like this because I'm wearing the Poppet power-up. If I scroll all the way through the costumes... There he is. Yeah, Clive doesn't come back, unfortunately. Arguably the best part of LittleBigPlanet 2, the best character. And, in fact, you know what, just for the sake of things, and I'm gonna stay like that for the rest of the level. Right, so is that something I've missed up there? I'm just gonna set that really high. Should have expected that. Right, so I'm using the black poppet because they turn that into an actual feature as opposed to a glitch. That one's too powerful. They turned the black poppet into a feature that isn't a glitch, but because of that, all of these selection boxes and stuff are gray, so I can hardly see them. Right. Glue. Bounce, bounce.
Okay, Saki, it's time you lay down some bounce pads of your own. We
I'll
keep
lay a bounce pad
select
down on your
little
face.
Tiddlington for you. If you hold the action button down
Wait.
when you place your bounce pad, you'll go straight into the tweak menu. It's a kind of shortcut thingy thing.
Oh, right, okay, so it's this one I get. No, Da Vinci, come back, I wanted to kill you. Right, tools bag. Let's see if I can skip having to place down the second bounce pad by ramping the height on this one up to the max. The answer is no. Lost no.
Did you notice
Lost
your
no.
bounce pad
Don't-
succumbed to gravity when you closed your poppet? Here, you
Yes,
back up.
the
Ha!
static tweaking.
Up here, the laws of physics can take a run and jump and stay motionless in midair.
I can't shift that through layers, so I can't crush Da Vinci under a giant bounce pad. I can probably... Can I move any of those ones? No, I can't. Can I just delete Da Vinci? No? Okay. But what I'm using is called a Poppet power-up, and basically it's an actual version of the create and play mode. Out of everything, you can't kill him. I can't kill him. But yeah, the Poppet power-up is basically just a create and play mode thing.
You know. You're a
You get
dream student.
create mode tools.
Can you do me
You
a
can
Freddy
do a
favor
lot of stuff
and
with it.
use your Bouncipadium abilities
The only
to
thing you
guide
can't
these sackbots
constantly
back to
do-
safety. Useless articles have got themselves lost. Again.
What do you mean useless articles? These are probably one of the coolest things ever. Right, so I'm gonna be kind of a sadistic fuck and do this. And now instead of actually, I can move that. still static. And then just Sackbot's crowd there. And one still gets through because he's a rebellious little punk. Easily fixed, though. I just size that up so that no Sackbots can get past it. And then I just... Beautiful. I don't know if it's gonna, like, continuously spawn Sackbots. I can't tell if any of the other ones are disappearing or not, because it's like a constant stream. It kind of looks like Portal, to be fair, because they're going in the bounce pad and they're being moved faster than you can see them. In fact, if I look at the stream, yeah, you can kind of see, like, the motion blur of where a Sackbot moves. But you can't actually see them. To be fair, that's not much more than I can see either. Hang on, let's... Oh, hang on. Frame drops. Emitters do not have a maximum number. Frame drops all over the place. Damn. Right, I'm gonna... Right, so I need to keep an eye on one of those orange boys. And basically, if he disappeared... Yeah, no, he's disappeared, which means the emitters have, like, a maximum number. Actually, I wonder if I just... And then scale that one down and put it there. I refuse to use these bounce pads in their proper fashion. A stick is a good way of telling. Yeah, they were disappearing, so, like, there is definitely a limit, so I couldn't just sit there and have it constantly spawn Sackbots. Make a ramp. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I just need to make this, not a trigger automatic. Right, and then I'm gonna let these Sackbots drop to their death. And then... Can they jump up multiple times? Oh no, they're just gonna get stuck there. And I forgot to make it all static. Right, so I need to move that. No, hang on. Right, let's try something. Nice, I can glue it all together. Can I move these Sackbots out of the way? Alright, so... I think that's held there primarily through friction, but I'm just going to let it stick. Right, so... I let this one die, and then in pause mode, I ensure this is static and it doesn't trigger automatically. Right, this is going to be kind of a difficult one, I think, because I have to... I'm kind of hoping that physics allow them to, like, run up and over. Not like that. That's exactly the opposite of what I wanted to do. Right, let's... That's more like it. Wait, no. One of them made it. Right, there we go. There we go, that's more like it. I refuse to use bounce pads in their proper fashion. Right, so I probably won't be able to tweak these bounce pads, but, what I can do was not that, but, what I can do is prevent them from getting killed. A static object. Oh no, that works. I only needed the 2. Hell, I didn't even need the 2, probably.
Impressive work. Doubly so.
Nice, I went through and did the entire level with the Sackbot section. Flowing neon, that looks like nice material. We'll come back to that in like 10 minutes, because in about 10 minutes I'm gonna probably go through and start doing some creative stuff. What is he doing in the chat? What the hell? Butane, I just got your message on Facebook. I think it's because you keep commenting. I haven't set, like, slow mode on this chat or anything. So there's not much I can do. There's not much I can do, so, like, I think maybe if Mist is still here, if you comment something, maybe it'll reset Butane's timeout, because for some reason, YouTube seems to think that he's, commented way too much. What? Oh, that was a while ago. What time was that? 4. Yeah, no, okay, that was an hour ago. In which case, never mind. But hello there, General Kenobi. Yeah, if I go to term 2 and show some stuff off in term 2, Sackbots, Velociporters. I'm missing something in emitters. There's some nice ambient music here that never actually gets given as an item. Yeah, no, it does tend to fly past real quick. I'll probably take it out to like 1 hour 5. That's mostly just to make up for the 5 minutes that I took spreading the 5 minutes over, spreading the link to this over like social media things. Also, the game won't let me die, and I'm really sad about that.
Dearie me, this isn't the most unusual way
they
to
brought
get
back
around the
this bitch.
Imagisphere, but it's very close. They move your... Okay, now, remember, you tap the back button to
Out of
close
all of
the
the people
puppet
that they could
menu.
have
Then
chosen,
you'll
tennis
see
ball.
your chosen
I can't
object
scale this.
begin
That's
to
sad.
emit.
What else can I... Oh, I can change all of this? Frequency, lifetime, max emitted at once. There we go. Tennis balls for days. I don't know where any of these are going. The game won't let me die, and I'm sad about it.
There's some... Oh, beware!
Unlike bounce pads, which are a solid object, there's...
Looks like this emitter needs to spit out its object faster.
Got you covered. Ignore parent velocity, reference in play mode. I don't know what the reference in play mode thing does. And I don't know what... Oh no, I know what the ignore parent velocity thing is. Frequency, 0, lifetime... No wait, hang on, I'm going the wrong way. Because if I set it to below 0, it gets set to infinite. Max emitted at once. Let's just make that 100. Max emitted. Don't destroy the oldest. Destroy effect. Actually, yeah, no, do destroy the oldest. Create effect. Expand. Wow, I broke it. There is a max emitted. Yeah, there's max emitted at once. I have made a mistake. I have made a terrible, terrible mistake. Yeah, not only did I break the object by launching tennis balls at Mark 3. Right, hang on, I've gotta turn that off. Max emitted at once. 0. There we go, that gets rid of all of them at once. That was a bad idea. Right, so I'm going to do the exact same thing again, because I am terrible at learning my lesson. Frequency 0, lifetime forever, max emitted at once, 100. I think there used to be an infinity value for max emitted at once, but people started breaking things. Expand. Actually, no, I'm just gonna set it to angular velocity. And yet, that still fulfills the goal. Hey, it's Paisto. Don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm gonna call it Paisto. Right, so it's still pushing that wheel. I'm using way too many tennis balls. I'm gonna stop that right there. I'm gonna bring that down to 0. Oh, I can't get those anymore. That's the whole reason I came here. Right, so I'm gonna beat this, and then I'm probably gonna go and start doing the creating stuff. Correct, it's Gavin. Hey, Gavin. This is LittleBigPlanet 3, but you knew that already. Butane and Miss, this is Gavin from my college class. There's not really much else I can think of to say. Skip this because I hate you.
There's also a lifetime set.
Oh, really?
Oh no, these sponges aren't living long enough, and it's all my fault.
Right, so I know what I'm doing with this, and that's linear velocity all the way up, because, again, I'm terrible at learning my lesson. Frequency 0, lifetime forever, max emitted at once, 100. Oh no! Oh no! I don't think this was meant to happen. Okay, maybe... Oh dear. And if I let all of those just go off... Yeah, no, you can do some funky stuff with emitters, and it tends to break basically everything. Like, now I've just got these metal chunks. Right, so I wanna... Maybe bring that number down to about 5? I'm gonna say 5? 5 would be a good number. Actually, no, let's go with 20. That still breaks everything. Yeah, no, 5 was definitely the number to go for there. Nope. Maybe it's the fact that I'm trying to launch these at a full velocity. There we go. There we go. That's significantly less. Why do I even try? Why do I even try anymore? Let's go with 30. 30 will take me all the way over. Why do I even... Right. So, can I tweak this? I can't tweak this. This is just a thing. I can tweak this one, though. You'll know what I'm gonna do. Instant regret. Okay, so... instant regret doing that, I'm gonna bring that back down to 0. Right, I've gotta make the common thing down. frequency every 2 seconds, but it's still gonna launch them at 100 speed. They angled it on purpose. Well, here's the thing, they didn't angle it. Oh no, they did. They did angle it. Yeah, I've just seen the. So if you launch it out too far, it's just gonna get stuck. Well, that's annoying. I wanted to. Right, so actually, while I'm. There's gotta be. Oh, that's just prize bubbles I've already collected. I think those two. Right, emitters. Skip, skip.
If your emitter is set to only...
Right, so... I'm going to turn that off and just see what happens. Oh. Nothing happens. This seems identical to LittleBigPlanet 2. The character is from LittleBigPlanet 2. The tutorial aesthetic is very different. Right. Well, this seems pretty simple. There's not much I can do. There we go. There's not much I can do with that one because... Okay, I know what I'm doing here. That's angled straight up, which means I can do this and get away with it. Plus side, it also kind of acts like a force field. I cannot get through that no matter what. Max a minute at once. Obvious answer. Still force field like. Right. Should have seen that. I'm not gonna stand on that and set it to 100 because if I do,
I could eat you right up.
it won't do anything because there's not enough room for it to emit. All right, continue. But that was the Poppet, the Poppet Academy, I believe. It's not identical to LittleBigPlanet 2. There's a lot of similar stuff, and I was doing a lot of the similar things, like bounce pads, emitters. Well, Victoria's gonna eat a sack right up. That's gross. Don't be gross. He's made out of imagination and ice cream. That's gross. What would imagination taste like? Okay. The load times on LittleBigPlanet 3, not the best. Blah, blah, blah. Come out of Poppet Academy. Go to... Create. I'm not going to touch any levels that already exist. Mostly because half of these levels should have been out, but I'm lazy. Instead, I'm going to create... The point is to imagine what the imagination tastes like in some meta way. Does it taste like rainbows? I feel like it would taste like rainbows. Also, it's taking 1,000,000 years to generate this one level. Right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some stuff in the world settings, and that's background. I'm going to give myself, I think it's like 7 times more space to play with. You thought the levels were big before, but wait until I turn on that dynamic thermometer. If I can find it. There we go. Dynamic thermometer. Then I can zoom out to there, and then if I hold the stick down, I can zoom out even further. And basically give you a sense of... I can't even zoom out the camera far enough to show... But yeah, I have a lot of space to play with now. Yeah, it has changed up quite a bit. If I drop myself back in the middle here on play, for starters, there's 16 layers now, and 16 layers, climbable objects. There's a lot of banging outside, and I can't work out why. 16 layers. The LittleBigPlanet 3, the LittleBigPlanet 1 and 2 3D glitch is basically now a feature. Do I have any of your saved objects? Probably not. Unless I picked up some prizes or something in one of your levels, I shouldn't have any of your items. Let's go check through my objects. I've got some weapons that I made, some swords, a sonic screwdriver that can actually open doors if you hook up the logic right. Some characters I made that seem to have rearranged themselves under Groundhog Day. Some stuff for some levels. Infinites cubes. I've got those on like a little spinning... I've got those on like a little spinning thing. And you can make some really... I've made some really neat looking stuff with that, but the United States flag made out entirely out of water droplets, which is one hell of a buggy mess. Some 3D... Oh, damn, the 3D movement chip. Alright, hang on a second. Let's get some... Let's get a big old cardboard wall to stick some stuff to. Right, so... I get this 3D movement chip. I stick it down... And then, if I go into preview mode, I now have full 3D movement, smooth layer transitioning. This also works in water, but I do believe I need a separate chip for that. Then I have Z-Matter, which is basically you cut down a... Basically, you make an object really big, and then you, like, cut a piece out of it, and then you just scale that up. Oh yeah, 3D movement. That was one of the first things people did in the beta. Oh no, that's gone forever. Basically, you cut out a piece, you scale it up, you cut out another piece, you scale it up, and after a while, the pattern just starts glitching out. Like, if I put this down, I have not attached any logic to this piece whatsoever. The texture it's one of the animated things. I have not attached any logic to this whatsoever, but, if I let it go, you can see it's shaking violently. I have a checkpoint here that I made for a Sonic level, which I haven't released. Basically, and the checkpoint behind it is set to invisible, so it still activates. A ring, a little fireball, a cataclysm. That was something that was part of something that was going to be made. My attempt at a spinning ring, but it doesn't. I have to synchronize it up with everything else, and that's a nightmare. The burst and lightning wispons from Sonic Forces, a fireball, some other little tidbits from something I tried to make. Oh, and then there's this. I remember this. Right, so, context. Ozzy and a friend of his came over to my house at one point, and we all played LittleBigPlanet. And we had to create some... We decided to create some stuff based on the Boss Baby. Presenting... Hang on. Presenting the Boss Baby. Please say the line.
Hey guys, Alex Baldwin here as your boss babu.
Do we hate ourselves making this? Abso-fucking-lutely. Have I deleted it from my Poppet yet? No. Do I own 3 copies of it? Yes. You made things based on the boss? Yeah, we made We made some stuff. This was the first version of it. Yeah, long story short, messing around in LittleBigPlanet is a thing you can do. Oh, and then there's this. I'm not sure if this is the... Right, this is one of the first things that was in LittleBigPlanet 1, I remember. Basically, giant Iron Man suits that closed up. I remember saving this one specifically so I could, like, start attaching logic and bits to it. Gyroscopes, actual weapons, a real opening-closing mechanism, and some flight that didn't rely on a jetpack to use. Yeah, no, it's disgusting, and we hated it. Some other stuff that I made from LittleBigPlanet 1. Similarly, I remember when I had friends around, and I got a friend to make some bad figure, and he voiced it with the line, "I'm fat." Yeah, that's basically what we did. Just be glad you didn't see some of the more questionable things. And I'm making some cardboard circles here to show off a little thing that I made. Like a little chip. Not in there. I still have it saved. Oh god. You have to show that at some point. Right. What was the trigger radius for this? Alright, so I can move these out a little further. Basically, I made a small piece of logic that gave Sackboy, on his own, the ability to use the homing attack. I just have... It's invisible because I've got everything set to preview. If it was backed up. Basically, if I get within it... Hang on. The emitter doesn't seem to be firing. What the hell? Oh, that's right. I gotta jump for it. But basically, you could adjust that little radius. That was a thing that I made. I made a lot of Sonic things because I did intend to make a Sonic level. In fact, here's a Sonic Sackbot that I made, complete with idle animations. If you give it a couple of seconds, he will just sit down and then lay down. I'll capture him in the meantime. Yeah, then he just kind of lays down, and if you stop moving, the little idle animation thing resets. But now I have that saved as character, I can change into it. Hang on. There we go. Moves faster, has a little spin jump. Oh, I need to disable some stuff in global settings. Disable Sack Pocket, disable Quest Giver. He had a little stomp. I believe R1 was boost. That was supposed to have a sound effect, but I don't remember if I ever ended up adding it. But yeah, that was a little custom character thing that I made. Sackboy. That's... what else have I made? Springs. That's the homing attack reticule. Some more springs. Here's a dash panel that functions exactly how you'd expect a dash panel to work. Some little music remixes that I made. I tried to make some like white wall stuff, like Sonic Generations, for a level project that ultimately ended up getting both scrapped and deleted. Some power-ups that didn't really work. Oh, the old Gameland stuff. The old Gameland stuff, like the rocket. I can't use it because it uses a material that was in History Kit. The rocket, Frenzy, and drops a little thing there and just goes for a while. Yeah, you remember the Game Land levels? Where we had, like, the 8-bit remixes? And the different wisps, you remade the Rocket Wisp. We made, like, the egg pawns. Except all we did was put the brains on the front, and in the level, for some reason, it leaves the arms behind, but, I guess we fixed that. Do you not remember the Game Land stuff? Because I remember, I think it was, like, you, me, and your brother. We all, like, worked on it. Oh yeah, I tried to remake the Ben 10 theme to some success. I'm not a musician, just saying. I think that just played on loop. And then there was this. There's this that I spent quite literally hours creating. Long story short, the idea was to create a Ben 10 themed character select. I need to make sure it hits the floor, right? So if I go into... Right, so if I hit the button, the dial pops up, select the character, I pick Swoop, and then I press the button, everything lights up, the Omnitrix thing starts spinning, you get a little door. The door should reappear, but I think I butchered some of the logic. If I check, like, opacity sense... Yeah, because, like, some of the opacity tweakers were timed a bit badly. But, I spent so long trying to create this. It's unreal. I'm trying to... There we go. Nope, too far. Also, the doors were supposed to have stickers, but for some reason, the doors never actually ended up emitting with stickers in most cases. So yeah, there was that. There's some Steven Universe costumes that exist, that I have cutouts of for some reason because I'm too poor to actually afford them. Complete with Pearl. I'm just gonna... Hang on. There we go. Hang on. Pearl! Isn't she beautiful? Yeah, there's a Steven Universe costume pack, like 100%, like, legitimately. What we Ah yes, I remember the What We Really Are advert that ultimately ended up being absolutely nothing. Sonic Screwdriver, part of the Doctor Who costume pack that existed. Some Bionicle masks that I made for some Bionicle costumes. Some more glitched out matter. I can't place that, otherwise I think the game crashes. There's that, which is also kind of broken. Another Sonic Screwdriver. A little hint cube that I made. This appears in one of my levels that I have yet to properly publish. Basically, go up to it. Sent you DesertCon on Discord. Okay, I'll listen to that later. Right now, I'll finish up this live stream. Yeah, this was a little hint. It was supposed to, like, recreate the LEGO Dimensions little hint thing, but I ended up making it look like its own thing. Get rid of that. Some stuff for the little iPod thing, part of a glitch level that I had to save. Ah yes, Eren Yeager. Another one of the characters that I made. If I get rid of the sack part, that way there's no, like, conflict. Complete with Titan form. That jumps super high, moves really fast. has an effect and everything. I spent significantly less time making that little transformation thing than I did making that entire like little Ben 10 lab thing. The Chaos Emerald monitor from Little Big Planet 1 that I made, the Sonic face template, some of the old Sonic costumes. Thank you. I did, because I had to put it under, because I had to like save it as an object. It's basically just a bunch of things that are set to a randomizer. So so it kind of looks like lightning strikes. Why am I looking in the... I accidentally managed to capture the story Earth somehow. I don't quite know how I managed to do this, but it doesn't function as an object, it functions more like a decoration. Or like a piece of logic, actually. Yeah, I don't quite remember how I managed to do this, I just remember that I did. I think I was messing around with something else, and then suddenly, like, the story Earth was in my poppet. Some diamond swords, remix of the thing. The TARDIS. The first version of my LEGO Dimensions portal that actually had some logic attached to it. Basically, the idea is you take out these little... basically made these little holographic figure things, and you'd place them down, and it would spawn a little sackbot in that you could control. I scrapped this for a different version. I scrapped that for a different thing that is in a level that I also still need to publish. There's a lot of levels that I need to publish. The pod, because create in pod was a thing, and then it wasn't a thing. A little Mewtwo thing that I tried to make. Based on Pokemon Rumble, I believe. The Baymax costume before I bought the Big Hero 6 DLC. This gate, which I use. Which is actually surprisingly laggy for some reason. But yeah, that gate gets used in one of my levels. There's two Lewa's crossing axes and Lacans in the background, and like the gate's the Mask of Light with Avahi on its head. I don't know where I was going with that, I just thought it looked cool. Oh yeah, then there's my little mask hybrid. Combining the masks of light, time, and life. That was its own little thing. I might see if I can turn that into some sort of costume. Then there's a whole bunch of masks that I got from somewhere, but I don't remember what. And then there's some old Little Big Planet stuff, including Heat Blast and a lightsaber. These were some of the first things I ever made. Ever. And there are still levels with these lightsabers where you'd use jetpacks to, like, swing them around. I keep these out of a weird sentimental value. Yeah, the blade wasn't even colored, and then there was a bunch of little Sonic bots that I made. This sack bot, which I can't use because it's got the monster kit. Obliterate, which doesn't work in anything that isn't Little Big Planet 1, so I'm not going to show it. This thing where I just cut it a bunch of different ways and then change the materials. And I thought it looked cool because... I don't know. Also, if I try and pull that out of there, I'm probably going to break it. This Lego figure I tried to create with a face of something that I don't remember. This rainbow plasma ball. These tiny little Roblox things that I made. Another story of... To be honest, I would have taken my old Little Big Planet stuff too. Fair enough. A really old version of my Bionicle character back when he had like a mask on his arm and like the Nuva pads. He doesn't look like this anymore. In fact, this character effectively doesn't exist anymore. Some stuff that I made for a level that's still in the process of being made. The Ben 10 power-ups that I made back in Little Big Planet 2. these. Why did I make these? I just have sackbots in here. And then there's some other stuff that I tried making. I tried making some top-down things. But yeah, that's the entire of my objects, apparently. I think I need to show off some of these, because some of these are like actual custom power-ups. If I just put them down and like capture them one by one, I can show you what they look like. The Wind of Fjords is probably my favorite of these custom swords. All of them have different effects, like this one makes you immune to plasma, this one makes you slightly invisible and immune to electricity. If I put 4 down, I can capture them all one by one and put them into the side pocket. Because custom power-ups are a thing, custom power-up inventories are a thing. Right, so if I get rid of all of them except for this one, and I check what the tag is called. If I remember where the tag was. That was an LED light bulb. Oh yeah, no, I put it inside the blast handle, didn't I? Okay, so I don't think I've wired this up correctly, but long story short, I could set that tag to like turn on and off, and you could use it to open doors. I did have a little demo made, but I don't seem to have it anymore. Basically, if I just so there's the sonic screwdriver that makes a little noise and lights up. That's just like an R1 thing. The gravity coil, which seems to look a little bit broken right now. But that would like broadcast something just so you could like jump higher. It's based on the Roblox thing. The Wind of Fjords, which was a super sword, which would turn you into electricity and make you basically indestructible. Literally nothing could kill you. In fact, I will prove that right now. Okay, maybe something could kill you, but most basic things couldn't. Like, you couldn't be killed by fire, plasma. Let's try that again. But it could also shoot projectiles of all kinds. Oh yeah, and if you grab the power-up went away, and so did your immunity. Look, I forget what I set the immunities to be. Look, I'm gonna check what I have the immunities of these set to, but first, the Buster Sword, Claude Striff's Buster Sword, had a little tag on it so you could destroy some stuff with it, and a Minecraft Diamond Sword, because, you know, Minecraft. Right, so I need to, like, edit that. Oh, the pie chart? My inventory. I can switch between any of the 5 power-ups that I spawned earlier, because I captured them and, like, set them. I can switch between any of these 5 power-ups at any given time. Inventories, yes. Limited to 5 items, unfortunately. I did have, like, because the beta looked like, if you look at, like, beta gameplay, it looked like you could have more than 5, but I think they, filtered it down for the final game, just to make things easier. So I originally had the idea to turn this into some sort of Omnitrix. It never worked, or at least it could work in theory, but I need to put a lot more ideas behind it. Yeah, I need to edit the Wind of Fjords. Take a look and see what I put inside the blaster handle. Gameplay tweaker. So what? Oh, crushing was the one thing that could kill me. Crushing is the one thing that could kill me with this weapon. Everything else is set to 0, like you can't drown, you can't, like, die in an explosion, you can walk straight through gas, spikes, fire, plasma, no problem. Just if you got crushed under something, you died. And then this was just for the electricity effect. This ticked over, cycled this, and as you held L1, it would basically activate all 5 of these in one port, but then the selector would file through the others. If I made a fucking mental gym rainer in LittleBigPlanet 3, I will keep those immunities in mind. Yeah, you can, you even get like a little achievement, I think, if you set all of these to no and then subsequently try and kill yourself in all of those methods. But yeah, you can do some other things with this, like you can change whether or not your character can grab, can climb, movement speed, layer changing. Most people just tend to use it for these vulnerability things, but you can use it for other things. But yeah, it would filter through all 5 of these that had electricity, all the different elements. I initially had it so it would play music, but I guess I changed that or something. Alright, now that I'm done basically showing off everything that I've made, what do I make now? I'm throwing some ideas out. I'm kind of out of ideas. I've got like half an hour left of this stream. Killer whales. Oh yeah, this Hulkbuster. I'm just going through my community objects. If anyone's got any ideas on something they want to see me create, the Hulkbuster looks impressive, and then you get up close and you get inside and you realize it's basically just a giant Mortal Kombat robot. I want to see maybe if I can make that, if I can make the Omnitrix thing again. Because I do remember really wanting to make it, and then everything kind of fell apart. So if I go to... So I'm gonna need make an automated MK robot. What do you mean an automated MK robot? What do you mean by that? Oh yeah, you could also put the custom power-ups here if you didn't fancy using the sack pocket. I put power-up of mine out. Let's get the Magma Sword. Mortal Kombat robot. I would. I probably might try doing that for like the next stream. I was thinking more something simple at the moment, like power-ups or something. But yeah, you can make these like custom power-ups and you could pick them up. This was supposed to be like a Bonkle Sword, basically. If you look at Tahu 2015, he had this like Magma Sword. I kind of made it shoot fire for the sake of it. Something relatively simple. I will like be trying to recreate the Omnitrix thing in the background, so I'm gonna, while I wait for ideas. So what I want to do is I need 5 sack bots because there are 5 slots in the sack pocket. And I need to tweak all of the emotions of these all at once. Nope. Neutral. Right, so one of these is gonna be... Actually, no, 4 of them, because I'm gonna need one to return to default form. Right, so one of these is gonna be... If I go into my Ben 10 costumes, I'll pick out, like, the best ones. One of these is gonna be... Heat Blast. When it loads. When it loads. There we go, Heat Blast. I think maybe quite like the grab attack costume. Be right back, gonna get a drink. Alright. See you in a second then. So I'm gonna use the grab attack costume. Maybe Big Chill. I'll throw Big Chill in there. And then Alien X, because why not? And then there's going to need to be one that just kind of looks like standard old sack boy. If I do that, and then I can find the chunky brown knit, or the standard brown knit, I think that's the one I'm looking for. Alright, sorry, my dad just had to say something to me. Two people here? Alright, so, nope, I got rid of that. Right, so I want brown knit, and then I want to stick that. Right, so we got 5 different options for the 5 spaces in the sack pocket. Now, I'm not gonna work with powers because that's gonna take too long, but I need to capture all 3 of these, all 4 of these even, individually. This Sackboy proxy here is gonna be just for the sake of having the icon there. I need to clear out my sack pocket. I don't know how to do that. I think there's a piece of logic I can use. I'm gonna create a big wall just for the sake of putting some stuff on there. Power up tweaker. No, that's pop-up power up tweaker. I want regular power up tweaker. Sack pocket tweaker. That was it. There should be. How do I clear my sack pocket? There's got to be. Okay, so there doesn't seem to be anything I can do to clear my sack pocket out per se, but I've got to think, 'cause I gotta like. So if I pause this and then open up all the logic boards individually, have a battery hooked up to a opacity tweaker, I think that might work, because I know what I'm trying to do here, but I haven't properly tried it. Creature tweakers, no. I know there's an opacity tweaker in here somewhere, I just gotta find it. There it is, opacity. I want to hook that up. That's not going to be giving an output just yet. In fact, can I change the circuit board color per sackbot? That's not a thing I can do unless I use stickers. Because I'm gonna need like identifiers for this. Right, so. Oh, and then obviously the standard Sackboy. Right. Okay, we got 4 people here, so I'm doing pretty good. If you're just joining, you've kind of missed the play part of this stream. I played a bunch of levels. I'm right now doing a bunch of create mode stuff, including trying to make a functioning character swap system, kind of like an Omnitrix, for use in the sack pocket. I'm just currently stickering some circuit boards so I have some identifiers. So that's Big Chill, and then brown for Gravitack, and then bright orange for Heat Blast, I'm gonna say. I did sticker those right. And then I'll just leave that default for Sackboy on his own. Right, so what I want to do is I want to copy that a bunch. I can't use Sackbots as power-ups, so I just had a sudden realization. So there's got to be another way I can do this. And I've worked it out, but I need all of these Sackbots separate, and I need to make sure I've got costumes. I've got to make sure I've got photo space in my poppet. So I need to, not that one, that one. I just need to make it really dark. Alright, so that's pull, so they'll float there in place. I'm gonna, in fact, scrub most of the stickers clean on these. And when I say most of the stickers, I mean just enough so that I can... You're back? Cool. I'm just making some stuff. In fact, I don't even know why I need to do that. I can just... green... Basically, these are going to be the holograms, the little Omnitrix alien holograms that are going to show up in the sack pocket. And I'm going to make them green because they're going to be on green hologram. There we go. Green. Yeah, you see what I'm doing. And I'm only really doing this because I would have just kept them all the same color anyway, but Alien X is black and I need to use hologram material. If you try and stick a hologram material with black, it's just going to turn transparent. Right, so how many stickers do I have available to me? None, which means I've got to get rid of some. Fun. God damn it. I can get rid of... Actually, I'm not going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of... Alright, so I got to put 4 things in prize bubbles, because for some reason, as opposed to LittleBigPlanet 1 and 2, where you get a whole bunch of stickers and stuff to use, for whatever reason, in LittleBigPlanet 3, your sticker space is, like, turbo limited. I need to get one of those, storage levels that's just, like, full of prize bubbles. In fact, I'm gonna save this now just to be sure. And then I'm going to take all of these, flip them by 90 degrees by having angle snap set to 90 degrees. Then I'm going to photograph each and every one of them individually in front mode, in front view even. I just have to get rid of these 4 stickers. Alright, hopefully I should move out of the way automatically. Front view. That's 1. Need to wait for the idle animation to finish. That's 2. That's 3. that's 4. I think I might need a 5th one, now that I think about it, because of this guy right here. Which means I'm going to need a 5th prize bubble. You're taking pictures of the sackbots on their side. Yeah, because hang on, once I get rid of another sticker, not too happy about that. Yeah, get the maximum resolution out of it, because for some reason LittleBigPlanet stickers, like custom stickers, have a weirdly low resolution, especially in LittleBigPlanet 3. Like here's an image I took. Okay, once it's stuck down, doesn't quite look that bad. But then you kind of get up close to it, and it shouldn't look that bad, considering it was a fairly big photo. Right, so I want to copy that green sticker, I just want to put that there. And then I want to take a picture like that. Oh no, that was terrible. That was terrible. Let's try that one again. Right, so I want to shrink it around Sackboy. There we go. Alright, so then I want to get a big old piece of hologram. No, that's sticker panel. I want hologram specifically. Hologram. That's what I did in Gmod with my What's in the Box collab. Wait, what do you mean? Do you mean, photos of sackbots on that side? Because then I can flip that 90 degree, stick that there. Flip that 90 degree, stick that there. And basically, I just do the same with... No, hang on, they need to be separate. Where's... Right, so that's Big Chill, Grab Attack, and Heat Blast. And they still retain their color, which is not what I want. I wanted like a full green thing, but that's easily fixable. And then I take a specific tool, the little sticker cutter, and it just goes snippy. I just realized a potential problem. I'm going to undo that. I'm going to stick a scrub that, and then I'm going to make the entire thing black first. That way, if I do have a... No, hang on, where's my pure black square? There it is. No, that's the... Come on, LittleBigPlanet, please organize your things better. Because that makes the hologram invisible, and then when I start putting things on it, and when I snip them out, there won't be any, like, green outlines. And I know the sizing is all wrong, but that's easily fixable. I just needed something out there. In fact, I can just do that, and then... Do I have the sticker? I do have the sticker cutter up there. And I've just realized where I've gone wrong with this. So long story short, I can't remember how sticker cutter works. So basically, I'm just going to cut these out by hand. Then I just slice upwards, and then back down, and then just across. That separates that, and then I can shrink that down slightly. Slice that out there, maybe. No. Move that down. I'm being kind of precise with this. But no real reason, honestly. It's not something I couldn't fix, in theory. But, it'd be nice to have it right the first time round. And there's Sackboy. And then I shift that down there. Alright, so everything is looking pretty good right about now. Right, so I can get rid of all of this unnecessary hologram block and all of this unnecessary hologram block. I can scale these up. These are mostly just going to be for the display piece. These probably won't be seen outside of the sack pocket if everything works how I want it to. Just slice down these boxes a little bit more. You can use grab attack to cut this down. I'm probably putting way too much time into this. I'm gonna see if I can finish my idea before I end the stream, because we're currently getting kind of close to the 2-hour mark. Right, so I want to make a microchip on each of them. Actually, no, I don't. I want to make a blaster handle on each of them. The blaster handle. Please don't copyright strike my video. Nope. Please don't copyright strike my video for that music. Right. So I want to make a blaster handle. I'm going to put them down. That's strange. Why is it drifting like that? Are the dead zones in my controller getting screwed up? Well, Clyde doesn't seem to be gliding. Oh, wait, no. Tool bag. Maybe it's just because the game's having some kind of difficulty. It wouldn't surprise me, considering how often this game has difficulty. Right. You say that, but I've seen it happen. Wait, no, hang on. I don't want those yet. I want just the one, and then I can copy-paste this logic across. An opacity tweaker works better than wiring it directly to the hologram, because then I can because if I can keep all of the wiring inside this circuit board, I can just copy and paste it to all 5, and it saves me from rewiring everything manually. Right, a player sensor that I want. Okay, so I might want to bring that range down just a little bit, because if I'm going to be here holding it there, then this player sensor is going to pick me up from there. That sounds about right, and then I can wire that directly into a character changer. Character tweaker, put that there. I'll probably make this more advanced with another little transformation effect, but I'm not going to do that now. Right. Since StarCraft 2 is free to play, are you interested in getting it? Maybe eventually. My computer's running out of space right now. I've got a terabyte drive on my laptop, and it's currently got about 60 gig worth of space left, and I'm currently saving that for some other games. Namely the PC version of Sonic Forces once modding takes off on that. And maybe some other things, I'm not 100% sure. It does look like something I would maybe either be really into or really not into. So that's kind of my stance on StarCraft 2 right now. The only real thing I know StarCraft 2 for is you must construct additional pylons. I don't even remember if that's a StarCraft thing. Right, so that one's just default Sackboy, so I want to change that to... Then that one's Alien X. And And that one is grab attack. And then this one is heat blast. Co-op missions seem fun. The latest co-op commander's ultimate move is dropping a space. That's pylons come from StarCraft. Yeah, that's what I thought. Right, so I wanna capture 5 different sack pocket items. And then I want to find some way of clearing my sack pocket, because I believe I still got 5 power-ups in there. Which I kind of don't want. Oh no, my sack pocket's empty, that's good. Right, so I start off by putting the Ben one in there. Right, so it's in pause mode, so it's gonna look like this. And... okay, so... I could probably make this look a lot better with more time. But right now this is mostly just a proof of concept that I might even put into a level and publish. Right, so that's Big Chill. And then Alien X. Right, so then in theory, if I unplay it, alright, so the sackbot's all turn invisible there. So in theory, if I open up the sack pocket, I've got 5 different selections, and then... hey, that worked out a lot better than I thought it would. Okay, that's surprising. I didn't know that was going to work out so well. I change it into my normal costume. Because then I open that, and then I can pick one of the 5 selections. And I can probably make like a different system that can change these out on the fly using sack pocket tweakers. Something else I want to use in a different level. I'm actually really surprised because I remember trying something very similar to this and it didn't work. Oh, I'm actually really impressed with that. Alright, so we're coming up on the 2-hour mark and there's not much left I can do in the next 2 minutes, so I'm actually going to cut the stream right here. Thanks to everyone for joining, Butane Voss, Missed Adventure, and the other person whose name I'm trying to find. Peister, Gavin, there was one more person, Axu Robot, that was it. Thanks to everyone for coming along to the stream. Follow me on Cheats9000X if you want to know... yeah, mainly Butane. Mainly Butane and Mist, but, thanks for coming along to the stream. Be sure to follow me on Cheats9000X to find out when I'm going to be streaming other games. Sometimes I put polls up, sort of, what game do you want to see me stream? Yeah, no, Mist, I know you were there. Yeah, be sure to follow me on Twitter. I'm not going to say like the video, because that's... but I am going to say subscribe, because that would really help me out. But Twitter is where you're going to find me if you want to ask me any more questions, or if you want to see me stream a particular game. In that case, thanks to everyone for coming along, and I'm going to cut the stream here in 3, 2, 1...